So I'm gonna be taking this 74 Volkswagen bus out for a little spin. It's on the Enchanted Mill and Ranch farms, and they decided to, hey, let me take it on for a little bit of a morning stroll. So let's take a look. This thing's absolutely beautiful. So this came from Brazil. Drives beautiful. I'll tell you what, this thing is a really nice vehicle. Join us as we take our cross-country trip from St. Augustine, Florida to the Grand Canyon. Okay, so just made it over to Enchanted Mill and Ranch. The journey over here, about close to the end, we had something break down on the RV, which was the easy fix. I contacted my mechanic. The housing for my turbo lost a clamp. It wasn't getting any boost, so basically the motor couldn't operate at its potential, but it was still running. Luckily, it wasn't a death blow, and I had to stop on the side of the road, and I just moved a different part from the motor over to get to the place where we need to, so I can hit up a Napa Auto Parts. I'm gonna get all settled in, so we should be able to lock in for the night, get the kids fed, and early tomorrow morning, got some chores to do. Gonna do a little bit of discovery here in Stanley, New Mexico. You gonna judge me? Gotta get ready to do some yard chores this morning. I was told that I'm gonna scoop up some alpaca poop. I've been doing it all these places, all these farms that I go to. And when I have time to kind of take my own little personal walk on my personal me time, is I've been taking a chapter out of the Bible and just reading a chapter. Just read one chapter. I've been working on the book of Proverbs, just completely filled with wisdom, man. I mean, you know, for me, you know, I'm kind of in between a situation where last year I got let go of my job, and I'm kind of stepping away from something that I know what I used to do that I was really good at, which letting God manifest his plan for me. And the one thing that I am learning is spending more time with my family. Watching my kids grow has been more important to me than work. See, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. Think about that. You like to party? I like to party. Are you the guard? That's what I heard. I heard I gotta go through you before I pet your babies. Before I pet your friends. Is that true? Huh? Is that true? Yes, it is true. How about you, little buddy? The alpacas are crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Oh, it's so fluffy. Yeah, it's okay. These alpacas are insane. Give it. First thing I noticed is that the grounds here are kept exceptionally well. They must keep this place, I'm not lying, as good as Disney World. And I'm really being honest with you. I'm native Florida. These grounds are next to perfect. Down to the detail. I mean, these are one of those ones where you let your kids run around and you don't have to worry about them getting hurt. See, I was following you. I was following. Can I itch you? Huh? So they're saying right now it's they got a large amount of flies out, which to me it doesn't really matter. It's because there's precipitation here. It didn't cause them to have a uptick on the flies. Like I said, oh, little bunny rabbits. There's all kinds of nature out here too. Okay, so what do you want me to get started on?
So first we take a rake.
Okay.
Just a regular garden rake, and we'll rake all of their poo into piles.
Okay.
Then we got a little scoop shovel with another little rake. We rake it, scoop in buckets, and then we dump in the trailer.
Perfect. Where's the trailer at?
Right here on the other side, right through these two doors here.
Okay.
That way.
Sounds good. Cool deal.
So you can start with that. with the bigger rake and start raking piles.
Okay, just start making piles.
Candace will do the donkeys.
Okay.
And the reason why is because the rancher that had them before we rescued them was not very nice to them. They don't like males. So I'm to the point I can just barely touch them. But she'll go ahead and do the donkeys because they might really educate you.
It's like a his and her type
Yes.
chore over there.
So you can start with the little boys over here.
Do they recognize pronouns?
No.
They don't. The donkeys don't recognize pronouns. So if they don't like you, they do not like you.
The pile here, then there's always a pile on the outside of the stall also.
Okay, good deal. Let me go ahead and get to work here. All right, guys. How you doing this morning? It'd be a lot better if you scooped up my poop.
The gray one out.
What?
The gray one comes out for his breakfast.
Hey, buddy.
That's why he was trying to push past you. He's like, I need my breakfast.
And then I put it in there. See if I can move faster today than I did at the last farm, because I was super slow over there. But I gotta stay consistent and clean. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Okay, I gotta definitely hurry up. I was just told I'm already behind here working in this alpaca farm. Got one more poop pile. I've never seen animals like that before. Those animals are awesome. They just kind of look at you and stare at you. Okay.
I know you have a bigger rake over here.
Oh, the bigger rake works better?
A little quicker.
Doesn't hurt your back as bad.
Okay. See 2 more piles. No.
Well, if I'd have known it was going to take you this long, we'd have started sooner.
I'm not moving fast. I'm definitely not moving fast enough over here. Okay, gotta turn this up. One thing that we never take into consideration when we're doing this yard work and doing farm work is efficiency and how quick and how fast we need to move. Everybody used to watch the Mike Rowe shows for dirty jobs, and I mean, how fast did he have to move sometimes, right? Oh, I got my wife over there. She's gonna criticize me in about a second. Also, if you're gonna be speedy, you better make sure it's nice and covered every spot. I know they're gonna rip apart my work. They've been doing this every day for the past, I don't know how many years. They're gonna know. They're just looking at me. I like the scooper. I bet you it's one of the secret scoopers you can't find anywhere. That looks 100% there. Here we go. Handful of poop. All right, what's next?
The girls are going to let the boys out
Okay.
into the pasture, and then you're going to feed.
Okay, cool deal. Now I gotta get the feed. You know, I forgot to bring my pocket knife. Goodness gracious. I go everywhere with that thing. Heck, I sleep with my pocket knife. Took so long, and then John said it's already lunchtime.
Okay, yep, that's good.
I am digging these. I've never seen this before. You just pull it up?
Yeah.
I've never seen this before. I want them all on my property. Okay, John, so from a scale of 1 to 10, how did I perform today for you?
So cleanliness at least a 7.8. Did really well in the cleanliness. Speed-wise, you did not break any speed track records.
I can't ever win on the speed. I'm slow at every farm.
In fact, it's morning's about over.
Well, thanks, John. Thanks. I appreciate you letting me work on your farm today. A little bit of a breather right now. Apparently, my problem is I'm just slow at every farm I'm at. And I'm hustling, man. So these farm owners are just moving at an expedient pace that, like I said about efficiency before, I mean, my goodness, all the way down to how you pour things in the bucket, your hay, where you put it at, you know, all takes time, man. And came in late a little bit. I got caught up with a little bit of time change. I'm normally never late, but as you can see, every time I start, the owners are always waiting for me wherever I go, just seeing if I'm going to show up. Because the problem with today is people don't even show up for work. Think about that.
This is alpaca. This is off of one animal after 1 year's growth. It is, alpacas do not have lanolin, which is a grease that sheep have. The brown spots, it's actually just dirt because the alpacas love to roll in the dirt and get dusty. So once I wash it, it'll be bright white. One thing to note about this one is it is 3 inches or longer, so it can go to yarn. And I'll show you the process for all the different stages, because even fiber that's not long enough to go to yarn, we have things that we can do with it. We'll take this fleece here and we'll bring it into this room. That is called a tumbler, and what it does is it tumbles around and around and it knocks out that dust that they love to roll in, the second cuts, the shorter pieces, vegetable matter, poo if it got stuck on their fleece before they got sheared. That's the start of the cleaning process. And then we take it from there and we divide it into these laundry bags. We bring it over here and we hand wash everything. The alpaca goes through about 3 washes. After the washes, it gets conditioned because we've stripped all those oils out of it. It dries within 24 hours. So this is my new carder. The fiber goes on the belt and it comes through here and it hits all of these different drums. Still a cleaning process. It helps knock out more dirt. You can see it in the bottom, and even some vegetable matter. I can hook 3 different machines to this machine. The first one is the rover, which is the little green machine over there. It hooks to the end, takes all the fibers, you're feeding it through the belt, and turns it into roving, like a big long rope. All of these fibers are kind of crisscrossed over each other, over 150 combs. And what it's gonna do is take that roving and comb it like combing your hair. We did blue and white so you could see how straight it made everything, how aligned. And then this is what goes to our spinning machine in the other room. This is called a coarse spun yarn maker. This runs in front of the drum, and as short as 1.5 inches fiber comes off and basically tangles itself around this cotton core and creates reg yarn. So you've got this in the middle of it, but all these shorter fibers, so you still have a nice sturdy. This machine has 450 felting needles in it. So this has a bunch of little barbs on it. When you're felting, the needles are doing this, and they're taking all of those fibers and tangling them together and felting them together. When I run that bat through here, it comes out the other side in a felted sheet. This is just a half of the bat. The more you run it through, the firmer it gets, the less give the fiber has. So this one's been ran through about 4 or 5 times. I've made Christmas stockings, table runners, placemats. Almost anything you do with fabric, you can do with felt. So now this has taken over my spinning wheel that I sit down and spin at. This one I can do 8 of them. It has to be the same fiber coming through. This roller here, down through these aprons and out the bottom. This is spinning super fast, and so it's putting a twist on that fiber as it comes through. Because see, this is what fed through the machine. And so it's just basically your fiber that has been drafted out and a twist put on it. And that's how we make yarn.
Be sure to stop by their gift shop to pick up one of their handcrafted alpaca souvenirs. They have plenty of different types of material. You can pick up the yarn, you can pick up the fabric, or you can check them out on their website, www.enchantedmillandranch.com. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up one of these soaps that they have. I love picking up soap depending on what country that I go to. And my daughter is going to pick up a souvenir that we can hang off the Christmas tree. We always love Christmas, and that's kind of our go-to. So one thing that is important to know is that when you're driving an RV, you have a big diesel pusher, you gotta be able to do some maintenance on it. You gotta be able to change things out when things break. On the way over here on I-40, I lost a clamp on one of my blowers for the diesel turbo. And what happened was that the rig lost power. Motor was running fine, but it wouldn't move at all. I had to do a quick bush fix. You know, I could drive to the destination. I could hit a Napa Auto Parts And I'm all about Napa over here in Stanley, New Mexico. Handed it to him. He just came out. He's like, I got 2 of them, perfect size. And I was like, wow, give me 2 of them. I went ahead and just got an extra one just in case. It's not fun to do this on the side of the road and do things, but you know, when you got your family inside it, you know, it's a big thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to squeeze in there again. So you can see over there where I have, what I do is just grab another piece of the support for it, which there's a lot of bumps on the road, and that's probably why. I just put a glove on it. You'll see where the other one is missing. Kind of a little area in between. And who says mechanics aren't limber? Okay, as I'm wedged over here, I take this bracket that I makeshift. I used it part of the engine. I mean, it was here to support that right there, but man, that's all I had. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run it.
Grabbing some tacos from a taco stand here in New Mexico. You can find better tacos than on a taco stand. Check it out. Woo, looking hot. All right, here we go. No, baby. That's good. Man, there's something about these storms when they're rolling off the plains like this that they just have a different type of wind, and the clouds kind of freak you out, man. I mean, you think, I mean, you can't sleep because you're thinking the worst things on the movie Twister. Our stay here at the Enchanted Mills and Ranch. I loved it. I didn't get any alpaca kisses. Maybe I'll get one here this morning. We are gonna be headed to these ice caves in New Mexico, and that's where we're gonna be heading. And we're only gonna be there for a night before we hit the Grand Canyon. All right, talk to you guys soon.